Hey everybody, it's Mia. I am making a video response to the question that Banded Wendy asked, do you fear getting fat again? So, yeah, I fear it. But I don't think it's a bad thing. I think having that fear of getting fat again is healthy to an extent, unless you take it to the extreme and, do bad things to yourself to make sure you don't get fat. I think as long as you keep it realistic, I think that fear is a good thing. I think it's what keeps you on track. It's what keeps you motivated to keep moving so that being fat again does not become a reality. I know 6 people. Off the top of my head, I was thinking before I started this video how many people I know. I know 6 people off the top of my head that have had gastric bypass, and I should say 6 people in my real life, like people I actually know. Of those 6 people, 1 person has kept their weight off. So the question you asked, Wendy, is a very realistic one. It's one that a lot of people that are in our position face and struggle with, and a lot of people lose that struggle and go back to where they were. I think building healthy habits as we go through the process helps. I know in myself I will not gain the weight back. And some people might think, oh yeah, honey, I'm sure, you think you're the one that's not going to gain back. But I'm telling you, I won't. I made a promise to myself before I had this surgery, because I was one of the people that fought this surgery till the end. I didn't want it. I'll do it by myself. I don't need that. I'll lose the weight, until I was diagnosed with a health problem. I mean, nothing major, but it was something that needed to be taken care of. The only solution to take care of the problem was to lose weight. However, the only medication they could give me to treat my problem made me gain weight. So I did that for about 4.5 months, went on this medication and gained, and was sick the whole time. Sicker than a dog, nauseous 24/7. And so finally, after about 4.5 months, I was like, yeah, that's enough. I can't do this. I can't live like this. I'm huge at this point because I gained like 20 pounds just from the medication. So I finally said, you know what, I need help. I can't do this on my own. So I decided to get the gastric bypass. I made a promise to myself I would not be one of those people that lost weight in spite of myself. One of those people that went, got the surgery, lost weight, probably didn't make it all the way to my goal, but got close to it. And then what happens then? When you go and you get a surgery and you lose weight, but you don't do anything to change your habits, you don't change the way you eat, you don't learn why you should eat a certain way, you don't exercise, you don't fall in love with exercising, why wouldn't you gain the weight back? I mean, really, when you think about it like that, why wouldn't you? You haven't changed anything. Cut your stomach up. You rearranged your insides, but that's all you did. You didn't take the time to learn how to do anything else. So why wouldn't you gain the weight back? So I think the key is, and why I say I won't gain my weight back, and I'll do everything within my power to never gain my weight back, is I promised myself I would exercise. I promised myself I would learn how to eat again. I would eat in moderation. So week 6 after surgery, my doctor said, go exercise. I went to boot camp. And not some little namby-pamby boot camp. No, I went to boot camp that kicked my ass. And I did it for 6 months. Finished boot camp. Decided, what am I going to do next? Because at this point, I'm hooked on exercise. What next? Started Couch to 5K. Graduated that. What next? Started Couch to 10K. Got through 7 weeks. Hurt my knee. Now I'm in physical therapy 3 days a week. But still, does that mean I sit on my butt? No. I work out. I said to my doctor when I went to the sports medicine doctor, what can I do? I know I can't run, so what can I do? You can use the stationary bike, you can use the elliptical. Okay, stationary bike, a half an hour. Elliptical, 45 minutes. That's my workout. Until I'm cleared to run again, that's what I'm doing. I'm building those habits. At this point in my life now, if I don't exercise, I don't feel right. I don't feel good. I feel huge. And I know that's silly to say, but I feel like, ugh, if I don't work out. So I'm building those things. It's becoming a habit. It's becoming, I don't even question. It used to be in the beginning, my husband would be like, are you going to go to the gym today? He doesn't even ask now because he knows I'm going. He knows every other day I'm going to the gym without fail. So those are some of the things that like I feel like even though I have the fear of getting fat, that's great. It's good to fear things. It's good to have that fear. It's to me, if I were like, oh no, I'm never getting the weight back. I had gastric bypass. Hello, dummy. That would be where then I probably would gain all the weight back. But no, I have a healthy fear of I could gain it back. It's very realistic. It's a problem that could happen to me, but it's not going to. And this is why it's not going to. These are the things I'm doing to make sure I stay on track. Melanie, Sky Moon mentioned about people that get pregnant after they've lost the weight and aren't they afraid. So I had the surgery with the hopes of being able to get pregnant. I had PCOS. As of Friday, my infertility doctor called me and told me I no longer have PCOS. He does not consider me a person with PCOS. Yay! That alone was worth everything to get the gastric bypass because now I ovulate on my own and I can go ahead and try and get pregnant on my own with no medical intervention. That's amazing. My surgeon a couple weeks ago cleared me to now start trying to get pregnant as of my year anniversary, which is March 11th. If I wait till March 11th, he said I'm good to go. I can start trying. So I do fear gaining weight during my pregnancy. I know I have to. So I think that's what kind of keeps me like not freaking out about gaining weight during my pregnancy is I know for the baby to be healthy, I have to. But I also know I have set myself with habits now that number one, I'll keep my weight gain under control because I'm already exercising. So that means once I'm pregnant, I can continue exercising through my pregnancy, which I intend to do. So I've set myself those healthy habits now. Once I have the baby, I can then go back to exercise so I can work off whatever I've gained, whether it be 20, 30, 40. I really don't want to go over 40. I will do everything within my power to not go over 40. But in the end, whatever I gain, it will come off because I know how to get it off. I have a tool now that will help me get it off when I need to. So it's not so much a fear. It will suck. It'll be like, ugh, I know I'll feel like, yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going backwards. That'll be like a mental struggle, but I'm not like scared to death. Like, oh, I'm gonna get pregnant and stay fat. I'm not going to. I'm sorry, I won't. And that's different for me. My mindset before was never been like this. When I was overweight, before I had surgery, I never thought like that. But now I'm like, no, absolutely not. And this is why I won't keep that weight on. I believe in myself where I guess before I didn't. I couldn't succeed at losing weight on my own. And now thankfully, thanks to this tool that I have, I believe in myself and I know I'll do it one way or the other. You know, I'll work my butt off again, you know, if I have to, but it'll come off. So that's basically what I have to say about it. I think, again, like I said in the beginning, it's a healthy fear. I think, Wendy, your question was great. I think those of us that fear it, it's a good thing. Because if you told me, Wendy, or Melanie, or Christina did a video, if you guys told me, I don't fear getting fat. I'm at my goal. I'll never be fat again. I'd probably look at you guys like, yeah, okay. See you in a year. Because if you don't fear it, if you feel like, oh, it'll never happen to me, it probably will. You know, you got to be realistic. And with that realism comes then, well, what are you going to do to make sure it doesn't happen? What do you have planned to make sure you don't get fat again? And what are you doing every day to make sure you get where you need to be or stay where you need to be? I'm still 28 pounds from my goal. I've lost, I think, 86 so far. So I'm not at my goal, but I know I'll get there. I have no doubt. Give me a little more time and I'll be there. No doubt. So that's all I have to say. Thanks for the question, Wendy. It got me thinking. I know I've been thinking about it all along. It's always a fear in the back of my head from before I even had the surgery. But it was good to really like put my thoughts together and really think like, yeah, no, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to fear it. And it's an even better thing to plan on how it's not going to happen. So that's it. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.